better life. 7 useful tips that will change your life. Sometimes, it happens that we get really good advice that sounds smart and useful, but when we try to put it into practice, we notice that it doesn't quite work, and we quickly forget it. Some tips succeed in offering a solution to a particular problem, but cannot be used for anything other than that single problem. You'll be able to apply the following tips time and time again, no matter what the problem is. They have the power to change your life, because no plan will seem unattainable for them, and no task will be insurmountable. Hear what they're all about and start applying them today. 1. Start somewhere, anywhere. We all think we have to start over. That sounds logical, right? And indeed, there are many things that you must do in a certain order. However, when it comes to more creative endeavors, the beginning is hard to find. That's why many people say, "I don't know where to start." When faced with a task that seems difficult, break it down into as many segments as possible, and make sure to define the parts clearly, so that there is absolutely no chance of failure. Want to write a book? Let one of the tasks be, open the laptop and write a paragraph. Need to give a speech? Think of an interesting anecdote that you think would be useful, and then expand on it. There is no such thing as a difficult project or task if you determine exactly what actions you will take. Start with them, even if it's not the beginning. 2. It's okay to do things twice, plan it out. Let's say you want to apply for a scholarship. You go to Student Affairs and they tell you that one of your documents is missing. Don't immediately get upset because you didn't get the job done as quickly as you expected. The most important thing is that you have at least some of the documents. You have already started somewhere. So what if you've come back twice? It's not the end of the world. If you get nervous about things like this, you will turn into a very nervous person. The benefit of this strategy is that you'll be constantly giving yourself second chances, and it's a very relaxed lifestyle. So plan on having to do everything twice as part of the process. Never again will you say, "I don't know why I wasted more time than I thought I would." But if you happen to be able to complete something the first time, you'll feel like you've won the lottery. 3. Try to approach, not impress. Many believe that if they impress their colleagues, friends, partner, ex-partners, etc., only then will they make a good impression and be liked. If you share the same opinion, you will surely manage to impress people now and then. But the risk is the following. You may come across as an arrogant braggart, uninterested in other people. Why would anyone like you for that? Instead, try to get closer, make a connection. Whether it's dating, looking for a job, or going out with friends. The point is that there is mutual understanding. Show curiosity about the interlocutor. Share something about yourself. Listen carefully. The goal is to turn the pronouns I and you into we. It is much more than impressive. 4. Don't be the person looking for a job, but the person doing something interesting. Would you like to talk to someone who is desperately trying to convince you how successful they are? Believe me, potential employers don't want that either. To be successful, you need to do something that gets people's attention and makes people wish they had done the same. Are you planning to do something so interesting today that people would like to hear about it? What will you achieve? What are you creating? What is it that sets you apart from other candidates? Devote part of your day to these things, and opportunities will start knocking on your door. 5. Have a calm mind. Anxiety is when the voices in your head worry about the future. Depression is when the voices in your head worry about the past. A peaceful mind is when these voices stop talking to each other. A peaceful mind is not the same as an empty mind, but rather the absence of conflict. That means you've gotten rid of the boring, annoying voices fighting with each other. You need to be present in the present to silence these voices. You should be fully committed to the things that fulfill you and that you love to do. Be happy with what you have or change what you want to change. Thanks to a peaceful mind, you will shape your future instead of worrying about it. 6. If you want to gain confidence, do something brave. If you think you can silence the aforementioned voices just by encouraging yourself with words, you're wrong. Convincing yourself that you are better than what you are will not help you at all. Instead, take action. Do something bold and special. Something that will really boost your confidence. Volunteer, write a book, or do something yourself. Don't know where to start? Go back to the first tip. The point is to take action first, and then the feelings will follow. Don't try to make yourself feel different. Change your way of acting, and your feelings will immediately change as if by agreement. 7. This is life. In this context, it is worth mentioning part of a powerful inspirational speech. They were two young fish, and they were swimming when they met an older fish who nodded to them and said, "Good morning, guys. How is the water?" The two young fish continued swimming when, after a while, one of them looked at the other and said, "What is that water?" In our daily life, we constantly try to achieve things like happiness, success, freedom, but these things always seem out of reach. Life doesn't just happen. Life simply exists. Life is your reality. And as part of life, every minute of every day, you can choose what you will do and how you will think. You have a choice about what to think about, what to notice, and what to pay attention to. These tips can change your life because they will give you the tools. You need to change the things you want to change, and appreciate the things you already have. And let "This is the water" be a reminder to pay attention to the joy and beauty in each passing moment. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell to get more valuable information and guidance. Let's thrive together. Better life. Now. Immediately.